All right, you made it to Friday. Aren't you proud of yourself? You did a good job. Hopefully, you'll get your work turned in today and we can make sure that you understand everything. Hopefully, you're calling me as well if you need something. So I want you to pull out your subtraction paper. This is what we're going to do right now. We're going to subtract. And we went over this before, so we'll just touch up on it. Every video should get kind of faster. So let's do the very first one. 160 minus 86. Now notice we keep our columns lined up well. We start where? With our ones column. Hold up 0 fingers, take away 6. Can you do that? No, you can't. So what do you have to do? We have to borrow. So we're going to borrow from our tens place. This 6 is going to become a 5. We're going to take those tens and put it over here. What's 10 plus 0? Is just 10. So now let's go 10 take away 6 is 4. 8 take away, then we move it to our tens place. 5 take away 8. Can we do that? Hold up 5 fingers. Take away 8. We can't do that. What do we have to do? We have to borrow. So this 1 is going to become a 0, and we're going to take 10 from here. And so 10 plus 5 is what? 15. So this is going to become a 15. 15 take away 8 is 7. The answer is 74. Of course, we can add these together to see if they make sense. 4 plus 6 is 10. 7 plus 8 is 15. Right? So you got it. All right. Let's do the next one. Remember, whenever you borrow, you're taking 10 from the tens column or the hundreds column. You're just borrowing 10, and you're adding it to the previous column. So let's look at this one. 950 minus 490. All right? I'm going to put our columns in here so we can remember. If you want to draw your columns to help you, that'll work. So we have 0 take away 0. Can we do that? 0 take away 0? Of course, 0. And we always start where? In our ones place. Ones, tens, hundreds. We start in our ones place. 0 take away 0, 0. Now we have 5 take away 9. Hold up 5 fingers. Because some of you are going to go, oh, 5 take away 9 is 4. Because we have 9 take away 5. You can't do that. You have 5. The top number is what you have. This is what you're taking away. You have 5. So you have 5. Can you take 9 away from that? No. So what do we have to do? We have to borrow. Where are we going to borrow from? We're going to borrow from this column. So this is going to become 8. And we're going to take 10 away from here. One of the tens, okay? So it's not like 9 take away 10. We're just borrowing one of the tens. And we're going to make this into, what's 10 plus 15 plus 5? 15. So now it becomes a 15. 15 take away 9 is 6. 8 take away 4 is 4. Let's see if we're right. 0 plus 0 is 0. 6 plus 9 is 15. 4 plus 4 is 8. We got it. Good job. So do this one. Shouldn't be very hard. Make sure that you're not trying to take a bigger number away from a smaller number. Make sure that the numbers on top have to be bigger than the numbers on bottom. Okay? Or you have to borrow. Okay. Now let's pull out your division page. All right. So let's do the very first one. 3 will go into 126. We're going to divide. Now remember our steps. We divide, multiply, subtract, drop down. Correct? All right. So we're going to divide. 3 will go into 1. Can 3 go into 1? No, because 1's smaller. So let's put a little X over the 1 because 3 cannot go into 1. Can 3 go into 12? Of course it can. So it can go in how many times? 4. So we divided. Now what do? We multiply. 4 times 3 is 12. Now what do? We subtract. So we're going to subtract that. 12 take away 12, or 2 take away 2 is 0. 1 take away 1 is 0. All right, now what do? We just subtracted. Now we drop down, correct? So let's draw an arrow, and we're going to drop that 6 down. Now we go very back to the top. We're going to divide again. 3 will go into 6 how many times? 3 times what equals 6, or closest to it without going over? 2 times. Now we multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. Now we subtract. 6 take away 6 is 0. Is there anything to drop down? Nope. So let's check our answers. 42 times 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. Did we do it the right way? We sure did. That's how we check our work. you multiply this by this to equal that. All right, we'll do one more and then you can work on your own, okay? If you have questions or you don't understand it, I want you to call me and we'll go over it together. Okay, let's go 62 divided by 2. All right, so first thing is we divide. Can 6 go into 2? How many times? 3 times. We divided. Now we're going to multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. Now what do? We subtract. 6 taken away 6 is 0. Now what do? We divided, we multiplied, we subtracted. Now we drop down. What number do we drop? This next number. Now we're going to go back to the top again. We're going to divide. 2 will go into 2 how many times? 1 time. Now we multiply. 2 times 1 is 2. Now we do what? Subtract. 2 taken away 2 is 0. Is there anything to drop down? Nope. So let's see if this is right. Let's check our answers. 31 times 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 62. 62. Did we do it the right way? We sure did. All right, so these are pretty easy. I'm giving y'all easy ones just to follow the steps and repeat the steps. Eventually they're going to get harder, so do this page. And boys and girls, we'll see you tonight as you turn this work in. If you have questions, make sure you call me. You can always call me. We can video chat or whatever so I can walk you through how to do all these things. Don't do it if you're confused. Call me. All right? Bye, boys and girls.